With another video, and today we're going up against the Indiana Pacers. Yeah, I mean, that's enough of me talking. Let's get into it.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Curry and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. It's the Orlando Magic facing the Indiana Pacers. Continue to soldier on without the services of David West.
Yeah, they're very happy to know that he'll be back on the court soon. And I'll be interested to see how it affects their chemistry when he does come back. That's always a challenge. They've got a good thing going right now, and they've actually been playing excellent basketball without him.
Yeah, so the question is, how do you change your rotation when you go back in the starting lineup? Do you put him on the bench? Do you leave him out of the rotation altogether? Those are questions that the coaching staff is going to have to answer.
Now it's starting to work for Orlando. And the 2-40 total points. Bobby Vucevic in the power forward and center. And it's Emerson in the one. Now here's Jordan. And averaging 21 points a game.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Roy Hibbert, the big dog, number 55 for the Pacers, is 7'2". He was a little too big for inside players. Every time the Pacers go on the road, he has to take it on the special defensive advantage. But he likes to see that. The inside, really long.
Back is a three. Look at the ball for three. And the basket good. Oladipo's got his first 3 points of the game.
Good job creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Watson gets the dribble. Straight the screen on Harris. He's going to try it. And it's Orlando at the rebound. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
They lit it up from the three-point line. They don't always have to shoot on this to win a game, but it sure doesn't hurt.
Their percentage from deep was excellent. Let's take a look at the box score.
Here is Watson, guarded by Harris. Inside score. And the teardrop, shot misses. The Magic go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Yeah, it was a big loss. Pretty much pure domination. I thought the key was the rebounding. So it was eligible to do it. He was on the last time. That's what happened to do.
Now, here's Strong. Averaging 9 points for Watson. And they're the Magic with another bucket.
The offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 for the Phillies on this run so far. Watson reaches the stolen and stolen by Fry. Now here's Vucevic. He's covered by Watson. In low to Stolen. And that one's good. Seems like we were atrocious on the glass. What do they need to do, Clark, to change that in this game?
Well, a couple of things. One, they need more bodies in the paint. I mean, you got to have more bodies in the paint. Then you got to be ready to box out. They left 1 or 2 guys on an island down there, and you can't do that. That's not going to work.
Here is Oladipo after Luis Scoles. Pocket forward. Here's Harris. Harris is coming out for one and drops. Harris has got his first basket of the night. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Scoring the screen on Harris. Watson picks the Jordan. Jordan's in the first year of a 5-year max-level contract extension, where those are big words. And Watt talked about earlier his name in the marquee. Big, right? So his play last season, like no question in a lot of people's mind that he's worth every dollar.
Yeah, there are only about a dozen or so guys that are worthy of max contracts, in my opinion. He's clearly one because he's gotten better every season. He hungers to be great, and he's a tremendous two-way player. Potentially a guy who could be defensive player of the year at some point this year.
When you look at Paul George, up there with LeBron James, he might be the top two-way perimeter player in the league.
Miami's checked in for the Pacers. Hill comes in for C.J. Watson. Gordon's checked in for Orlando. Reese Harkless comes in for Channing Frye. And George drops it off.
Paul George is a phenomenal athlete, folks. I mean, he does stuff that should look hard and makes it look easy. He never takes a play off defensively and still has the energy to carry the offensive load when he does. That attribute is so underrated. There are very few players that are able to do it the way PG does. And it really is one of the marks of the greatness. He's headed in that direction.
Pulls up on the way. Off the left wing. Pacers trail by 3. He beats it to Hill. That's it to Hill. Some nice dancing there by Indiana. Now, here is George. He's tightly guarded. 5 on the clock. Hill's the block. Here's Harris. He picked up 12 points in the last one against Baltimore.
Did a great job putting the defense apart, too. It wasn't just a score. He did credit for his passing. George.
He's got a third lead when they beat against the
That was a game in hostile territory. It was like there's confidence right from the beginning. No problem by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling from the top to the bottom of that line. Their guys were heated up.
Harris passes to Harris. Lets it go from the lane. Harris missing again. Pacers have gone 2 or 6 from the field. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've got a number of empty ones. A long time without a basket.
They gotta find something right. And George, here we go. George has got his second bucket of the night.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's got a ballback option for them anytime they need it.
From the baseline. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. You know that.
Hill kicks to Mahimi. Hill drives in. Misses it to Hibbert. Stepping outside. George passes to Hill. He kicks it to Hibbert. Outside Hill. Here's Stuckey. Good. Gives it goes to Hill. Stuckey's got himself in the board. Now here is Harris. A really close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pacers lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here, but the second quarter of 1. And one gets you out of the Pacers again, Steve. What do you think?
I like what they've done offensively. Really attacking the defense. A lot of points in the paint.
And guys, they've been the aggressor early. I mean, attacking the
Watson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet for him. This is how the floor looks for the Magic start of the second. Ryan Vucevic, the power forward in center. Edward Malcolm and Payton. And it's Harkless to the three. Hill reaches to Miles. He got right this game on the screen. Miles has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Pacers.
George Hill, an efficient combo guard. He was acquired by the Pacers in the drafting deal back in 2011. That was the Kawhi Leonard trade. Leonard, of course, going to the Spurs. It's a trade that benefited both sides.
I don't think they come much easier than that.
Now let's go to Morris Group. Morris.
Hey, Kevin Jay, in that last game against the Celtics, he had 12 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season-high for rebounds. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
I Golden State said that Steve had another special game for a player.
Yeah, he sure is. We saw it firsthand, and it was fun to watch. He really got it rolling.
Yeah, nothing better than to see a guy confident, comfortable, on a roll, and elevating his team to high levels of play. That's a beautiful thing to watch, folks.
And so he was in the end. After the three-pointer from Ben Gordon. Rocket 6. The time for the ball. And that's out of bounds. Indiana returning possession. Small is checked in for the Pacers. And switching also for Orlando. Fournier is checked in for Harkless. Second quarter for a little over 1.5 inning. And then turnover. He knocked it off his shot. 24-second violation. Orlando trailing here. Payton drives in. Gordon gets the Payton. There's a pass to Fournier. Back to Payton. Magic moving the ball around. Pocket forward. Second quarter playing with around 2 minutes run so far. Now Watson. He's been patient so far. Nothing more on the score. And Brian Magic with the ball. Back to Payton. To the wing on the left. County gets it easy. Down to 2 on the bucket from front.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Well, our season fans in Indiana find that people like him don't choose to support their hometown Pacers. Top team is
We'd like to look at the low attendance numbers for the Pacers in years past from 2007 to 2012. They averaged the second worst in the league.
It really did. It surprised me and the rest of the organization as well. Yet there were 100 seasons that the Pacers actually dipped below 500, and there wasn't a lot of promise on the horizon. With the Pacers winning now, and from what I hear, the TV ratings are also over double. Actually, I know the TV ratings for that
Isn't it
team have doubled up since 2012. So they're heading in the right direction.
Scroll to goal. Here's Payton. Looking for his first basket, so in this one. Feeds to front. Back to Payton. Dish now to Vucevic. Can't connect from short range. Pacers lead 1-4. That's a rhythm. Now Payton defending. Let's try it by Hill. Hill's got 7.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Payton passes to front. Back to Payton. 6. For Indiana, they've got 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
Well, Channing Frye's always been a great perimeter shooter. But it's really improved his inside game. Teams like to switch guards on him, but when they do, he can now finish inside over that smaller player. That's what makes him a versatile offensive threat.
Some changes for Indiana. Corey Hibbert checked in for Frisco, but Paul George comes in for George Hill. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for C.J. Musson. So Orlando going with the
Inside is a B. Perimeter defense is a B minus. All right.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Van Burton. And Harris subbed in for Bateman. And it's a finishing for Hibbert. They lead by 4. Stuckey in the lane. Soft touch of pass. Stuckey's got it. And we're talking about teams from small stretch. Get that right front.
Switch and the pick and pop and not even that's the first one. Those abilities to play a smaller player inside have the guard so
Harris misses. He sees the on 6. And George gets the Lions. And so he tries the foul on the shot and dribble the line to shoot 2.
C.J. Miles originally was drafted right out of high school by the Utah Jazz. And even though he's in his 10th season in the NBA, he's still only 28 years old.
C.J. Miles is embracing his 3-point shot more in the next couple seasons, which in turn has helped his shooting efficiency.
Yeah, solid defender. You know, if he can continue to get those games close to 40%, so there'll always be a place for him in the NBA because he's a two-way guy. He can defend wings and knock down perimeter shots. It's a valuable asset in the NBA.
That one fails, so he's holding it.
It's all about consistency. Same routine, same stroke.
Harris outside. This is to Oladipo. Harris gets the Fournier. Good ball move there by the bench. That's it, and the Pacers cut down now to just 5 on the basket for Harris. There's 1:17 left in the first half of basketball. Scola sets a screen for George. To the left side lane. Right side Scola. Stuckey in the lane. Here's Hibbert. And the getting it done. Hibbert's got his first bucket of the night. The Magic trail by 7. Harris outside. That's to Fournier. Fournier off the bench for Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Scola against Harris. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a 3-point play.
He earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down. Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
The Pacers making a switch here. Rodney's checked in. And a switcher also.
You can't win every game, guys.
Harkless is checked in.
You can't win every game.
First free throw lead.
Well, to this point in the season, guys are knocking down about 76% of their free throws. Tobias Harris, a combo originally drafted out of Tennessee. I love his game. He does it all well. He can handle it. He shoots with it from outside. Not sure what his best position is going forward.
Stuckey reaches the lead. Hibbert with a screen on Harris. Follows the pass to George. Sorry, with a three. A wide open look here for Oladipo. No good on that last second attempt there. And we'll do 2 here. Indiana up
A few things from the first half. I definitely can't find any fault with the way we shot the basketball. Our shot selection has been just like I hoped it would be. We're putting up some very efficient numbers, gentlemen. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors, so kudos for that. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. This game shouldn't be as close as it is. We're the better team. You know it, I know it, and they know it. Now let's get out there and prove it.
The third quarter now begins. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
A lot of backs in that quarter for Harris. He has 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Now, a lot of times, he's one of the players who can get hot and stay hot from a 3-point line. So I'd like for him to continue to search for shots out there.
Outside shooting is a B plus. Still is a B minus. Playmaking is a B.
And so here is Indiana. 4-point lead. Next up with the knock at the Bucks following this one. And that's game 2 of the string of 4 games played home. Still with players at the ability to foul. Knocks it out there at 97. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Pacers foul.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas. One thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they chased down that pumpkin off them.
The Magic have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. First. So he makes 1 of 2 as we said on this one.
They were really all of them contributed to some
Magic trail on 6. Now let's send it to Doris from the center.
Thank you, Kevin. Gordon Hibbert has now mastered what he calls, quote, the straight up. He once saw Dwight Howard in the finals jump and absorb contact without paddling, and Hibbert thought to himself, I'm going to learn how to do that. Bill Drills, his coach, ranked
small forward position. Last month, the fourth spot held by Paul George.
A lot of the NBA's most explosive players in the small forward position. And we're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
Steve, I'd say more than pretty good. Those are the guys that give opposing defenses nightmares on a regular basis.
And the first one at the line is good. And so the score is over. The Magic trail by 6. And here is Harris. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Lets it go from the wing. He struggled with the rebound. Scores got his third rebound tonight.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Too many second chance opportunities, which is always important. That's one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Let's see where the Pacers are, Kevin, in terms of the NBA rankings right now. First in opponent field goal shooting. Third in three-point shooting. They're ranked third in lowest opponent scoring average. In other words, points per game for the opposition. They control the pace.
They're just smothered. They really get after you. They try to attack you. They close out. They rotate well. And they're constantly covering up for one another.
And here is Harris. Following the three-pointer by Roger Sutton. Harris keeps going. 6 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off it. Puts one up for 19. Push back up.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
George against Harris. And it's George missing.
Good shooting performance from him today. And luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have been there.
Harris looking. George picks him up. And the other pitches to Harris. Hands the shot in the lane. Harris has got 4 this quarter. Then for the Magic, Fournier is jumped in for Tobias Harris. Gordon comes in for Oladipo, and it's Peyton in for Harris. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes to come off the clock. Hill against Gordon. George sets a screen for Hill. Kicks it to Scola. Good, that's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 4 assists in the game.
George Hill, extremely efficient. Really good in terms of shot selection. Don't try to do too much. As a matter of fact, I'd like to see him do a little more because he's capable of scoring anywhere on the court when he's aggressive.
6 on the shot clock. Bryant. And lots of contact there. This is the shot push.
Danny Fry missed all of 2012-13 on a large arc. He got better last season. Seemed like he was just a beat. Came back and shot the cover off the ball.
First free throw is good. And guys, Fry, as you try to put him into some kind of position or descriptive phrase, stretch 4.
I think so, Kevin. But what's great with Fry is that he can also guard 4s and 5s. So when you can do space the floor as a shooter, but also defend the interior, when you're a two-way player, it's easy to find the right matchup.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best in the foul line.
Just over 3 minutes in the third quarter.
just have to show more fight on the interior.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, gentlemen, the Pacers head coach Frank Vogel has helped turn this team into a powerhouse. He's had a reputation for positivity, lifting his players up and boosting their confidence. As well as shots played, the coach has no shame in calling trouble. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get embarrassed. No one wants that, Kevin.
Good call out, Doris. That's for sure. Thanks. Now here's Baker. Flying so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. That's good. 1:30 left to play in the third. Bill with it. The feed to Jordan. Pass it to Mahimi. Back to Jordan. And blocked.
Nothing's falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Outside Gordon. A jump hook, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Mahimi's trying his third rebounding line.
That's 5 and 3 really controlling the box. And rebounding is one of those non-glamorous acts. I mean, it takes work and effort. It's nasty and physicality. When you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Now, here is Jordan. He has 6.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense maybe starting to affect him a little bit.
Gordon gets the 48. He faces the big. He dishes it to Fournier. He hits George with the defense back.
But one of his issues was he's a player that just does not excel fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
T2 from Hill. Goes to the Hill's got 9. And we've reached the end of the third. Pacers lead by 9. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
That is so crazy how they just, better shots than us. Turn over the balls with good defense. Now making good assists in the game. Going to the free throw line. Like every time they get a second chance, they just get fouled all the time. They just get fouled and then they go to the line. That's what's been hurting us right now because they can't go into the free throw line.
The Magic trail by 9. All right now, a chance to set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action. Off the field and ready to go. And so in the meantime, Magic are at Pacers and ISO supporters. Victor Oladipo is out there with us. And it's Vucevic in the 5, rolling the paint. Orlando's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they play 5 from downtown. Straight in. Vucevic has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nets. Pacers leading by 7. Outside Hill. He gets the throw up. Puts up the big hook on the basket by Hill. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Harris gives to Harris. Excellent D there for Stoll. Indiana's won 46 from outside back tonight. Here's Myers. And he can extend the lead to double digits. The Magic trail by 9. A 15-footer. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Harkless. 8 points for Jay.
Superb assist there. Played the role of the maestro.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but see how well this point got across, guys.
Here's Miles. Wants to hit the hill. Inbounds. Perfect on the shot. And the Pacers lead by 9.
Playing an important role in their offense today, guys. Without it, they may not be able to.
Here's Harris. Here's Okoliko on the wing. Back to Harris. He leads us from 15, and they'll keep possession. And it's Harris off the drive. That free throw, no good.
I think we can all agree that the NBA has become a bit of a nicer, friendlier league over the past few decades. Less animosity with players and less brutal rivalries, but there is still a level of trash talking going on. I think at times it's a factor in games.
And the second free throw, good.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of throwing contact and getting to the
And now it's a double-digit lead. And that's 15 points for him.
Well, he had that height separation in the mid-range jump shot. Really good job taking advantage of it.
Harris gets going. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Shot by the foul. Here's Harkless. The Magic again.
Everybody missing, man. Everybody missing.
Now here's Stuckey. And it's Hill penetrating. Here's Miles. Oh, good on the
Finally missed.
The Magic trail by 10. Harris outside. And there's the last roll. Back to Harris. On the wing. And it's by Orlando. And that looks good. Vucevic has got it back out to a single-digit deficit for the Magic. For Indiana, they've gone 37 for the fourth. That's a 14% mark in the quarter. Stolen a screen on Oladipo. Hill outside. Back to Stuckey. 6 to shoot. Here's Miles. Stuckey can't get it to go.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Gotta make those, man.
That's the first. That narrows the gap to 7. George is checked in for C.J. Miles. Channing Frye's checked in for Orlando. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Well, they needed those two free throws to go down. They definitely go to striking distance there.
In low to score. It's fouled by Oladipo. Vucevic the pass to Harris. Goes against George. Harris gets a foul for 3. It's rebounded by
They gotta make it, man.
Solid advantage for them on the rebound category.
They killing us. They killing us. They killing us.
Pulls it up. It's hauled in by George. Now we've got an intentional foul. That's a second personal foul. Second team foul. And the line for Pacers. Paul George. And the line for two. Miami's jumped in for hitters. Chris Copeland comes in for Luis Stoll. And C.J. Miles in for Rodney Scott. Pitch to Fournier, three-pointer, connects! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul right there. So the first is 13-6. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So he goes 2 for 2. It's a 7-point game.
We do what we can, man. We do what we can. We do what we can. I'm just enjoying the experience of gameplay.
On the wing, to Fournier. Takes a three. So it's Indiana coming out to win. They pull off this one, Clark, with respectable performances on the other end of the floor. Fans on that with their coach eyes as they enjoy the bonus break.
Yeah, man, I do what I can. I'm just enjoying the experience.
Congratulations on the win. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
We just stick to that, keep working, stay confident, keep it with it. Like a shot that we'll be all right.
Paul, thank you so much, guys. Over to you.
Thanks, boys. Thank you for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Lewis, and the rest of the crew, Kevin Harlan saying see you next time.
Yeah, man, we just gotta, I just gotta be myself, like I said before. Take the open shots. Sometimes you're not gonna make all of them, but at least you can make a couple of them. And then once you get a timeout, you can refresh and start all over again, like a rhythm. You gotta have a rhythm. But yeah, man, Pacers won. I give them that. It's just the free throws, man. We was playing good defense until they went up to the free throw line and made all of them. That's what made us really stop. Alright guys, so if y'all enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Try to post mostly every day or every week when I have free time. And yeah guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video.